is all of the front windshield glass, and it just looks like there's nothing there. It feels invisible in here. It's so weird.
It is. It's absolutely getting the water, and it's exactly the same thing. Yeah, you cannot tell where the acrylic is.
Yeah, I couldn't tell where to put my feet. No, I thought, right. And then I just had this like weird feeling. I put my foot outside the window.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. My name's Troy, and I'm the general manager of Triton Submarines. You're in one of the 2 passenger seats. This is the pilot seat, and it's a very simple vehicle to drive. I've got 2 very small joysticks, one on port and one on the starboard. I conduct all my fluid systems on the starboard side here, which is compressed air and oxygen, as well as water ballast. And then on the other side is all the electrical systems. Operates all the thrusters. I've got an underwater telephone. I have communications throughout the dive. I have navigation on a regular Garmin chart plotter. I've got water alarms. I have monitor my oxygen, my CO2, and my freon levels. So that's the electrical system. Typically there'll be a small like a tough pad right in front of me, a small computer. That'll be my main screen. Other than that, it's a very very easy user interface for the pilot.
So the pilot's where you're sitting, 2 passengers here, and then this arm over here is being controlled.
No, it's controlled by, more than likely that would be controlled by one of the passengers.
Oh, okay, like using some sort of controller, portable controller.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. So.
Okay, cool. And what about cameras as well?
On this stuff right now, there's no cameras mounted. Okay. We can put cameras on the outside or on the inside. It's fine. The vehicle itself dives to 500 meters, or 1,650 feet. Wow. Pilot, 2 passengers. It's a DMVL class vehicle, so therefore it's insurable and it goes right along with your yacht and so forth like that. Very little cost to operate, actually. We often say less than a jet ski on a daily basis.
Really?
So, yeah, very simple. You have a small amount of oxygen and then a small amount of CO2 absorbent. That's about all you have in a day, other than the electricity it takes to charge the batteries.
Okay, so, and now if anything were to ever fail on it, as a fail-safe, would it automatically go back up?
There is about 5 different systems to bring this vehicle back to the surface, and probably only 2 of those systems require electricity. So the life support systems on this sub are actually quite simple. We've actually chose to use a mechanical system that's operated by the pilot. We monitor the oxygen, we monitor the CO2. So by dialing this flow meter up, I can put more oxygen in, and then I also have a chemical compound which actually removes the CO2. Enables you to stay underwater for the period of about 10 hours.
That's amazing. And no worrying about decompression or anything like that.
Right, there's no extra pressure on your body whatsoever, and so you can actually dive in your submarine to 1,500 feet and get right into an aircraft and fly.
And if you needed to get surface real fast for some reason, you could do that.
Absolutely. There's weights you can drop. I can blow air into tanks. There's a number of different systems for the submarine to get to the surface quickly.
And it's not going to give anybody the bends or any kind of decompression sickness at all.
No, exactly. So.
Wow, that's really fascinating.
So it travels at about 3 to 4 knots underwater, which is a perfectly safe speed.
Where are these made?
They're made in Sebastian, Florida.
Oh, really? So this is a Florida company, American made.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And what are some of the most like extreme areas you've brought these to? Anything like even
Challenger Deep, Marianas Trench.
Really?
How about that? Yeah.
How far down were you?
36,000 feet, 11,000 meters. One of our vehicles, yeah.
Wow. And the Mariana Trench is how deep?
36,000 feet.
Oh, this was able to go to the bottom?
This is not, but one of our vehicles is. So we've built we've built the deepest diving vehicle in the world. Yeah.
What's the name of that? Is that the one that Cameron was showcasing?
No, that's Jim's sub. That was a one-off sub.
What's the other one then?
It's called Limiting Factor is the name of it.
Okay,
so by a guy by the name of his name escapes me right now, but he's made the dive a number of times, and then Patrick even here has made the dive 3 or 4 times himself. It's a titanium sphere with 3 windows. The expedition and so forth that was built for was called the 5 Deeps expedition. So he went to the deepest point in the 5 oceans. He's the only person to ever have done that.
And so generally when people have this kind of submarine, it's going to be stored on a yacht, generally speaking?
Right, exactly. Okay. Or a support vessel or something like that, right? Exactly.
Now, let's say like somebody, living here in South Florida, if somebody was living like right off, Lighthouse Point, a place like that. Could they just have that like dock, keep it like by their pier?
You would. So this is a new stage that we're just getting into right now. Okay. And so this vehicle right here, you're right. You'd have to put this onto a 10, 15, 20 million dollar yacht. Now we're building a new boat right now. That will be a $1 million This vehicle right now sells for $3.7 million new right now. You're going to have another $300,000 worth of support equipment and so forth with it. But what we're looking at is a $1 million boat now. So $5 million all in. You can have this sitting in your backyard and go diving. Absolutely. But you wouldn't have this by itself sitting there, because you're not going to drive this on the surface out through the intercoastal waterway, that sort of thing. Exactly. You need a small vessel to be able to get out offshore to get it out to the water depth that you want. But still, we're talking about a much smaller investment than the big boat and the big operating cost of a big boat. So we hope to have that at Palm Beach show this year.
Yeah, I was wondering about that, because you always see it, being on a yacht.
That's right.
But then I was just thinking, in certain situations where let's say somebody wants to buy one of these and operate for tours in the Keys. They don't want to also have to invest in a yacht as well.
Well, the other thing we questioned the other day, I said, well, how many people in South Florida have $5 million sitting on their seawall? A lot of people. And why not be able to say, hey, take your friends out diving and show them diving that nobody else can do. So it's a great opportunity. Absolutely.
Really cool. Thank you so much.
No problems.
Oh, this is cool. Even over down here, there's like, it's even see-through right there. So I guess the pilot could be looking straight down, seeing where he is, let's say, make sure he's not hitting anything.